Hey, my name is Adam Carolla. You may know me as a podcaster, comedian, TV host, author, but my main passion in life is cars. Vintage race cars and vintage racing. So I decided to take a trip to jolly old England and attend the 2016 Goodwood Festival of Speed. You'll get to ride shotgun with me as I roll through the sights and sounds of vintage cars, and most importantly, I'm going to be racing my vintage Hull Newman Trans Am race car in the hill climb. So let's get to it. All right, this is the driver of this wonderful car, Richard Mason. This is a crazy car. I know a little bit about it. It's as rare as it can get, but you make us all experts on it.
Okay, well, this was originally dreamt up in a pub on the back of a cigarette packet by a couple of engineers that worked for Jaguar at the time that wanted to progress from the D-Type for the Le Mans program. So Malcolm, Sarah and the boys got scrubbing down and working on this in 65. It was virtually completed in 66. It's a one-off quad-cam V12, 4.8 litre, mechanical fuel injected with electronic ignition. We think the Mercedes boys must have got a little bit frightened because they got the engine size took down to 3.5 litres so it could never run at Le Mans. So the project got shelved.
So it's as exotic as it gets. I've seen some repops of these cars, some tribute cars.
Yeah.
How many of these really exist in the world?
This is the only one.
This is it?
This is the car that was built in 66 and then was crashed by Norman in 71. It sat for 2 years at the factory wondering what to do with it. The people that made the original panels decided that they would rebuild the body for Jaguar, so the car was reborn, otherwise it may have been cut up for scrap and lost forever. Wow,
so this is one of one. Never got a chance to run at Le Mans because a lot of politics. And do you own this car?
This car's owned by the Jaguar Heritage Trust, and I work for the trust and for Jaguar Land Rover, and they allow us to run the cars and fund the cars being used so that they're out here for the people to see.
Wow, so and they trust you to drive this, it's priceless.
We do, yeah. We also get guest drivers all weekend.
Oh, wow. Maybe you want to swing over to my pit and leave an invitation. What would be an estimate of what this car would be worth?
It was originally offered $10 million by one of the sultans because he wanted to hang it on the wall as a piece of art. It's probably guesstimated now, people reckon 20 million plus at auction, but it'll never go from the collection, so
Jag will never let it go?
It'll never go, no.
All right, now I feel stupid. I set my beer on it last night when we were just hanging out. I thought it was a reproduction. I didn't know, I thought it was fiberglass.
A lot of people, you get that, they come along and they say, no, it's not the real one. Yes, it's the real one, and you're using it, but that's what it's for. If the people can't hear it and see it, it might as well just be a copy.
Well, the thing that's crazy is there's so many more reproductions than there are of the actual car that people naturally assume it's so rare that it wouldn't be the real McCoy.
Yeah.
This is bigger than a 3.5. The Germans were sort of campaigning to get it World War II all over again. Right? And the thing that's crazy about this lump, as you call it, is V12, it's mid-engine, it's 4-cam, it's mechanically injected. I mean, it is as complicated and sophisticated as you could get in 1966.
Very advanced for its year, yeah.
But it had the speed, of course, to win at Le Mans.
Yes, it had plenty of speed.
Oh, well, look at these engines, man. You got to see this.
Do you want the cover up on this one?
Yeah, man. That's mechanical fuel injection.
Yeah.
Absolutely unbelievable. That is a light car with a big engine.
It's got a unique firing order to the V12s as well. It's different to the production car. It gives it that unique sound when it's running.
Behind us.
Yeah.
Now this is one, I think Steve McQueen had one of these bad boys.
Yeah, Steve McQueen's was one of these that was converted into a Tourer, the XKSS.
Yeah.
But so it's one of these under the skin, but not in this body form. So this car was built in 56, ran at Le Mans, came sixth. It won Reims 12-hour in 1956. So when we gave it a makeover this year, this is why we've run it with the numbers on, because this was how it looked when it won in 1956 in Reims.
Wow, and these things are now fetching a pretty penny, right?
Yeah, 5 to 8 million plus.
5 to 8 million.
You can open it up if you want to have a look.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Let's take a look. There it is.
Just under 300 horsepower.
To me, the prettiest sight is this twin cam and the aluminum valve covers,
Yeah.
and just how deep it is.
Yeah.
And usually I see the head in gold
Yeah.
a lot, which looks fantastic.
Yeah, on the Le Mans spec engines, they left them, it's a wider V. And if you look inside, there's two spark plugs per cylinder.
Twin.
So
Right.
if they start to misfire, they could swap the leads around
Right.
and things like that.
Wow.
So there's little tricks they done for the Le Mans running cars that they
Right.
did differently to the normal cars. So as you say, the 3.8s and with the pumpkin head on the E-types and the XKs. It also was one of the first big cars really that run at Le Mans with the disc brake system,
Right.
with the Plessy pump. So the faster you go, the more braking assistance you get. And that's really what caught everybody out at Le Mans. That's why Jaguar had such a good history with Le Mans, with the C's and the D's.
Thank you, Richard.
You're most welcome.
Appreciate it.
Always a
You got
pleasure.
the luckiest, it's the best job in the world.
We got a small team. We got a lot of volunteers. A lot of the guys behind, they work at used to work at the factory. They're retired engineers, and they come along as volunteers and help. And they're here giving their time this weekend to keep the cars running.
And I guarantee you this, none of the wives care.
Glad to see the back of Gary.